Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano is here.
New Mano!
I'm back.
You back from that cake? Okay.
No cakes.
And let's get into this Yee tea. First off, Kerry Washington, her new memoir actually comes out tomorrow, Thicker Than Water. And she did a special sit-down with Robin Roberts on 2020 where she discussed a lot of things that we may not have known about her before. She's very private.
Right.
So we don't get to, I mean, I think even when she had a kid, people didn't know until the kid was here. She doesn't really,
She had a kid.
she didn't really share a lot of things. Now, here's what she had to say about finding out that her father was not biologically her dad.
They told me that my dad is not my biological father, that I was born from a sperm donor. And I was shocked.
Right. So, what'd you say?
Imagine that. Wow.
Yeah, imagine finding that out, that she was born from a sperm donor. And she said she was shocked. But you know what they told her? Because she was about to do that Finding Your Roots show, that series. And her parents didn't want to do the DNA test at the time. And then after they said they wouldn't do the show, they said they should consider telling her the truth. And she did say that learning that secret was the greatest gift that Henry Louis Gates Jr. gave to her family. She said, when my dad told me, I realized that every time I said I love you to my dad, there's been this little part of his brain, conscious or unconscious, that has had to have said, she loves me because she thinks I am her father.
Wow.
But
I mean, but he really was.
Yeah, he was.
Father.
He was. And she also talked about them just being honest and truthful and how strong you have to be able to reveal something like that. Another thing that she talked about was an eating disorder that she had and how that led to her being suicidal.
By the time I got to college, my relationship with food and my body had become a toxic cycle of self-abuse that utilized the tools of starvation, binge eating, body obsession, and compulsive exercise.
The first thing that put me on my knees and prayed to some power greater than myself to say, like, I can't do this, I need some help, was with my eating disorder.
Yes, gotta be tough.
Yeah, we got an eating disorder up here, though.
Okay.
We need to stop.
All right, we'll stop tomorrow.
Yes, today.
Well, yeah, today, but
Yes,
it's too late today. All right, in addition to that, she talked about having an abortion in her 20s and giving a fake name so that people wouldn't know it was her.
We stay in our circles of shame because we don't talk about it. And so I challenged myself to try to write about my experience having an abortion, to sort of let go of the shame about having an abortion and say, like, this happens. A lot of women do this. This is a form of health care. This is okay.
Yes. So she was talking with the nurses and undergoing the procedure, and she did say that she felt shame at that time. But she also felt it was important for her to talk about this and her reproductive choices, because some of those choices are being stripped away from us. And
She had been in movies in her 20s, right?
Mm-hmm. I think she was in She Hate Me.
I don't remember that one.
Back then. And what else was she in?
So
Save the Last Dance in 2001.
So possibly when she was going through this.
Yeah, they would know who she was.
Right, she was an actress.
Yeah, she already was working.
Yeah.
All right, well, now let's talk about Tory Lanez. According to reports, he is scared for his life in prison, a source told Page 6. He feels like he is an instant and direct target because of his celebrity status. He is being held in administrative segregation because of his high-profile status, and he's escorted to the showers where he bathes by himself, and if he chooses to spend time in the yard, he'll be the only one in the fenced-off area.
He in PC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he kind of has to be.
Protective custody.
Mm-hmm. People are saying his size is a setback. He's only 5'3", and he's in there with some really hardcore criminals and murderers. So he's really hoping his lawyers will be able to continue to fight for his freedom while he's also still maintaining his innocence.
Size don't really mean nothing.
Really?
No.
What is it? Respect?
I mean, if it's in you, it's in you. Bottom line.
Okay, and then let's move on and talk about Krishan and Blueface. I mean, it's awful to watch all of these things playing out publicly on social media. Krishan recently just posted herself. She was actually crying because Blueface posted some pictures of their child's genitalia on social media. He did say that his phone was hacked and that now he has it back. But she says that she's now suing him and calling his probation officer for posting their son's hernia. I guess there were some issues with that. And it occurs when part of your child's intestine pushes through an opening in the abdominal wall through the canal, and that extends from your baby's abdomen to their genitals.
That just sounds so painful. Did you see the picture? I didn't.
I did not look at that. No, I did not see it. Man. But I see a lot of people have been commenting and wanting to reach out to Krishan. I saw that Keke Palmer actually wrote to her as well. And, you know, Krishan responded and said, you have my number. You can just call me. But she's just saying, look, this young girl needs some help. I saw Masika saying things. Here is Krishan.
He did not get surgery. So I don't know what he's talking about. Talking about, oh, the baby had to get surgery. He do need surgery, but he didn't have surgery. He needs surgery for his hernia.
All right. Keke said, this is so sad to me, especially as a new mom. I didn't want to say nothing or involve myself on anything, but my heart is breaking for all involved. This is exactly what maternal health care is about. It doesn't matter how you feel about Krishan before. Now she's a mother, and for that baby, she needs help and proper care. And I'm sure she's going through a lot. You just had a baby, so postpartum is real. All right, well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have a Monday Main Ovation. You know today's a big day, too, because we're doing the For My City Challenge.
That's
we got
right.
all of that. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.